Jessica Alba did two things in 2008. She made this movie, which wasn't that good, and she had a baby. But then she had a revelation that baby products are full of lies and petrochemicals, and companies are not really honest about that. So she decided to start an honest company called The Honest Company. By the way, she's not the only celebrity who started a company and made a lot of money out of it. Kim Kardashian started Shoe Dazzle and raised over $66 million from that. Rihanna started Fenty Beauty and made a whopping $1.4 billion out of this company. But what makes The Honest Company different? Well, they raised $500 million and then they went public, which not a lot of companies do. After that, their market cap reached $1.5 billion. Then it dropped all the way to $150 million. Why did this happen? Well, because they were not very honest. The Wall Street Journal released a report saying that The Honest Company's laundry detergent had a significant amount of a chemical called SLS, which the company said they would never consider using in anything. And financially, over the years, they were not doing that great. So then I was interested to see if they had an investor deck that would convince me, for example, or you in investing in their company. They had one that was released in February of 2023. It was very recent. So let's check it out and analyze it. So the first slide is a well-designed investor presentation, honest, very simple. And then they put the legal disclaimer. I'm sure they need to do that more than other companies because, not because of their scandals that are that are around them, but also because they're a public company. Honest. And then they start with the founder, Jessica Alba. You shouldn't have to choose between what works and what's good for you. And then the mission of it and our brand promise, clean, effective, seamless, social, responsible. They're starting to introduce what Honest is all about. And it's about values because they're trying to go against evil corporations per se, like Procter & Gamble, like Unilever, like Nestle, and all those companies. So they're trying to tell you we're not those companies per se. We're simpler and we're honest, and these are our categories. And you can see Jessica Alba, and you know that she's not hiding anywhere per se. A decade of making a difference. What I like is about The Honest Company is that they have been working for quite a long time, ever since 2009, which is a while ago. So purpose-driven idea. So this is the timeline slide of the deck, and it just shows what they're at and as well as their future after 2022. Clean lifestyle brand positions for growth. They put the total addressable market and the clean natural growing 6 times faster than conventional. I don't doubt this information. Of course, this will be depending on the market analyst who actually got this, but it is quite a big market, especially the natural element. You probably notice it. If you look at how many people buy natural products nowadays compared to 15 or 12 years ago, you would notice that there is an incline. People want more natural products. But again, at the end of the day, it's all about the market statistics. If I would do that, I would have to research the market very well myself. In terms of it, I believe it. I don't have a reason to doubt it. In-house R&D capability enables speed to market. And then they just show pictures of how their research and development team looks like, and as well as the new product in 2022. Growing awareness, household penetration, ACV, brand awareness, household penetration, ACV, and they just show that they're growing in all aspects or in all terms. So we're not just a company that is competing with the giants. We are giants. We have revenue because you can see it publicly, and our brand awareness is increasing. All sorts of other elements or traction elements are increasing as well. Driving results through content, community, and commerce. And Jessica Alba is in almost every picture, and they show that they have a community and that they have content, and as well as they're selling as much product as they could. Balanced omni-channel capabilities, positioned to capture wherever our customers wants to shop. They're trying to be statistical in this deck, but my problem was that until this moment, which is slide 9 out of 19, I don't feel like it's as statistical as it should be. We're waiting for much more technical details. Honest digital versus retail, and it compares them, retail and digital. They have some retail elements and they work also online, so they're in both channels. 2021 sales highlight, some statistics about their sales. Skin and personal care, retail, diapers and wipes, like just statistical elements to see like, okay, how are they selling the products? This is not just traction, it's sales, which is good. And then they take each and every product per se. So they start with diapers and wipes, and they just say that this is 5% of the total 8 billion baby market. the clean and natural baby, and is growing 7 times greater than the conventional. So they're niching up a bit. They're just showing their market segment, what they're targeting and how niche they are. Sustainable innovations, and then they continue talking about how they're positioned in growing in the baby category in general, and how if you invest in us, you would be investing in the future, because we're highly relying on the market growing. And when the market grows, we surely will grow as well. So it's a wise thing to do that. Continue to grow share across baby categories by increasing ACV and market share, and that's their plan. They just show the market growth, the market share, the ACV, and Honest's growth as well, and how interesting it is compared to the others. Skin and personal care, now they're talking about the second category, and they will go through the same thing, household and wellness overview. So they just segmented the channels of products that they have and how they're growing in each element. And then they saw high performance leadership and team. The pictures of the team, so that you would feel trust and honesty. And the board of directors, a decade of leadership, people, products, and planet, how they're being sustainable to the environment as well, and why invest in Honest, which ends with Jessica Alba, clean and natural brands. Like they're just stating reasons why you should invest in Honest. The thing is, they're a public company, so you have to read this to get convinced of investing in Honest at the end of the day. So they're addressing everyone in the world, that you, the viewer right now, would read this deck and go like, oh, okay, it's a good idea to invest in Honest because the large total addressable market, and it's very growing. It's true, it is a growing market, but the problem that they're not addressing, or that they're trying to subliminally address, is that Honest company itself, the Honest company, had a problem with being honest, or had scandals surrounding them as using chemicals themselves. So they need to work on that first. That's my personal opinion, and then start to talk about invest in us because we're really honest. The scandals really affected them. If not, I would have bet this company would have been a lot larger than this, because they did have a 1.5 billion valuation one day. But who knows what the future holds if they keep on doing what they're doing. I mean, they are selling and they have good revenue. And if they could keep doing that, then maybe in the future, things will turn out in their favor. I just read an article recently about saying that this company, the Honest company, rose and it fell, then it rose again. So it kind of is unpredictable. It really depends on the public opinion at this stage and how their brand looks like. So we'll see about that. The company has been releasing products for a very long time, which is a huge plus. Their name and scandals are the real problem. Saying that you're honest puts you automatically under a huge spotlight. The market though is huge and it's gonna continue to grow. For the deck itself, there's too much Jessica Alba in the deck. Companies in this industry are usually very statistical, like P&G and Unilever. They would just post the statistics about the market, and that's what we're expecting out of them. But for this deck, it's starting to say that we are honest, and that's what this whole thing is all about, which isn't. It's all a business at the end of the day. But this particular pitch deck is after they went public, so it's not really that important when you come to think about it, because all their financials are available online. So it's good in terms of design, but it's not viable in terms of usage. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.